Welcome to another MazPlay video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be playing a very relaxing Zen type game. We're playing Panorama. Let's get to it. Alright guys, we're jumping right in with the tutorial here, just following along with the instructions. We got the camera zoom and we got like kind of the movement around the screen. So this is a hexagon based game. Each tile seems to be unlocked as you do things. There is a balance of available hexagons in the bottom right corner. As you can see, I went from 48 to 47. It's not really jumping out at me as far as the symbols on the different hexagons, although they're explaining it here as far as the tutorial goes. But right now I've been kind of matching shapes, tree shapes to tree shapes and rock shapes to rock shapes. And for the water, I'm just going to see if I can make kind of like a little river or a lake or something like that. So yeah, and I should be paying attention with the symbols and what they mean, but I don't do a very good job with tutorials. I usually like to just jump right in there and play, and figure it out as I go. But we're going to go through the motions, and obviously we just did something there, but something about collecting points and booster packs. And the booster packs allows us to build new type of buildings. And there's details about the buildings, and there's even like a little dotted line that shows you how big the land around the building will be once you put it down successfully. Again, the tree symbols, I just assume that, hey, put the tree symbols next to other trees. I assume that's what that means. But yeah, we'll figure it out. It looks like I put something down, so I guess each structure has its bonus. So yeah, we'll just go through the tutorial. If there's anything interesting we're talking about, I'll pop up and offer a comment or two. So one thing that seems to be working as far as giving you an idea how many points you're going to get is moving these hexagon shapes around the edges of the map. Every time I move the hexagon around, there's a plus number that changes. And it looks like I had enough points to finish the tutorial, so now we're going to jump into the game. But like I was saying before, moving the hexagon shapes around the edges of certain tiles give you higher point bonuses. So I guess that's one way to do it. Just kind of move like I've been doing. Move the tile around, and then whatever the higher number is, unless right here doesn't matter, I usually will pop that hexagon down just so I can get the higher bonus. Anything that just says +1, we just find a spot that makes sense and just pop it down from there. Not a lot of good options here. I see maybe 1 or 2 +3 options. So we'll just keep spreading in the direction that gives us the highest bonus. I did see a +6 somewhere. And I notice when you go with the higher bonus numbers, the terrain changes a lot more than if you put it down next to a +1 area. When you put it down next to a +1 area, it doesn't change. The hexagon does not change as far as what's on it or the things surrounding it. So I keep trying to look for the bonus areas of +4 and higher. It seems like +6 really shows you a lot of change when you find a good spot. So we'll keep at it. Okay, so I see the outline of the special Hillside Quarry that I selected. So I guess as I go through my list of symbols down there, I just have to put the hexagon with the matching symbol into the empty slot. So there was a house slot. Now I'm looking for a rock symbol, which I don't have yet. So I had to put this multicolor symbol somewhere else until I get another rock symbol. And then I'll put it down into that empty rock symbol square. It looks like here for the water, it's just looking for, oh, plus 23 bonus. It's just looking for any similar water squares. And as you can see, it expanded the size of the water. I also noticed that the star shaped tiles, that the star hexagon options, they give you like 3 tiles in a row. And I think if you have a really good match somewhere, I also noticed that there's some white glowing lines that appear next to the tiles that are benefit the most by you putting that object there. So I guess that's just more bonuses. Got another water tile here. I would like to keep growing that lake. And I'm getting close to that rock tile, so I can put it in that empty slot for the rock so that we can get that rock quarry built. Now this one says water or trees. So I guess I can put it next to either a forest tile or a water tile. But I don't see a lot of good bonuses. I see some +1s, maybe some +3s, but I don't see a whole lot of different bonuses for putting it anywhere else. All right, so here's the rock hexagon. I'll just put it right there. There you go. We have a full rock quarry now. Now I'm seeing 2 tiles that have flags on them. One has the house +3 and one has the trees +2. So when I get a house symbol or a tree symbol, I'll make sure I put a tile next to them. This particular symbol, I'm not sure what it means. It seems to be like some kind of wild card spot. But we'll just put it down. So we got a forest symbol here. Maybe if I can put it up next to the +2, maybe I'll get a bigger bonus. So I see some +3s. But more importantly, I see the glowing white lights. So that tells me that the tiles next to it probably will grow a little bit bigger. So I got another house symbol here, so I should slap that next to another house symbol. But you notice the bonus goes down when I put it next to it. It was a +2 and then it went down to +1. So now I have a 3 tile one here. +0. Oh, there was a +6. +5 is decent. There's a +6. Let's do that. And it looks like I got some glowingness going, so I'm not sure. And here we got something that will fit next to a house, forest, or quarry, so I can put this tile pretty much anywhere. And again, I guess the flower symbol means this is just like a meadow and it can pretty much go anywhere. So we'll find a good spot for that. But so far the map's growing, but our tile count is going down. So we unlock the new thing, a port. So we're looking for any, we'll put it next to the water. And then when we get tiles that match those shapes, we'll go ahead and put those down to see what the effect is. For now, we'll just keep building. And we have a water tile here, so let's fill in one of these water drop symbols. And this tile can go on water, rock, or house. And we have a rock tile, which I don't really have a good bonus spot for that, so we'll just find the best area that gives us the biggest bonus. Rock/tree, maybe up top or over by the rocks. Not a lot of good spots. I saw 1+4. Oh, here's another +4. Oh, a couple +4s up there. Okay, I just got an achievement, Steam achievement. That's why I heard the little ding. Oh, +26. Wow. I really don't understand the bonuses too much. Sometimes I'll put something next to the item that has a plus bonus on it, and the plus symbol will go down. Does that mean I'm using up the bonus? I'm not sure. But I think over time, this is probably a game you'll probably have to play a couple times to try to figure out the hexagon symbol that the developer is trying to use here. So at any rate, we'll keep pushing. Hopefully we get 2 wildflower looking tiles and some water tiles, and we'll be able to flesh out that port that's under construction. So I'm trying to figure out the water situation, because as you can see, I put that last tile down and it has like dirt around the edges of the water tile. So I'm not sure if there are certain water tiles that have a a beach edge or dirt edge around them. There are some water tiles that have no edges around them. So my concept of having a nice little lake there with my port is kind of getting wrecked with how these water hexagons are being positioned. Because as you can see, my tugboat looks pretty landlocked because there are like some land masses or whatever next to the water line. So I don't know. Maybe that's something that I miss during the tutorial, but it wasn't really clear to me as far as placement of the water tiles. Anyways, we're going to keep pushing towards building this one, looks like large property. And meanwhile, we're going to keep trying to figure out how to make this lake bigger and not have our ship landlocked. Okay, so here's an example of where I would expect the water tiles to erase the sandy borders, just like I just did with that tile. But I'm not sure why it's not doing that consistently for all the tiles, but I guess it's just something that we'll have to figure out as we keep going. We got a couple more tile hexagons left, about 26 there in the balance, but the only time we really get anything back is when we do the large settlements. So we're just going to kind of keep pushing through. We need 4 house tiles in order to unlock that settlement, and then we'll be able to expand and get some more tiles back. So our river concept was going well, but maybe I should have put the water tiles some different locations, because now we're like dangerously low on tiles and we're not even close to finishing out that that new settlement or that new building, because you see I need 2 of the wildflower shaped tiles and I don't see those anywhere in the queue. So our options here is just kind of keep pushing forward until we're out of tiles, or hit backspace or the back arrow, the undo arrow, like several times until we get to some kind of situation where we can unlock more tiles. But I think right now this is pretty much a called game, because there are just not any other options really for me to build and I'm not getting any tiles back. So we'll go ahead and finish this out, and we'll probably end up having to start a new game in the future. All right, so that about does it for the game. You can see the different structures I did unlock, but at this point, just like I said in the tutorial, keep putting hexagon tiles down until you're zeroed out. And if you get to the point where you zero out your hexagon tiles, that pretty much ends the game and your choices are basically to start over. So I got up to 783 out of 850 as my score looks down at the bottom left, and this is how big I got for the map. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and put a bookmark in it. Perhaps we'll play this again in the future, depending on if there's interest. So as always, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because it really helps out the channel. And we will see you in the next video.